here's the question that I have for a lot of people who are saying, I'm just going to sell everything and I'm going to go to cash and I'll figure it out. And then maybe I buy foreign stocks or bonds or real estate or gold. We'll get to that in another question. The point that I always have is you have to invest in something. So John gave me a chart on for inflation. This is one we used to use in client presentations. It just shows when inflation cuts money in half. And 3% inflation cuts the value of your dollar in half in 23 years. If it's 4% inflation, it's 17 years. And so the wrong question is, should I sell all of my stocks right now? I think the right question is, should I maybe change my allocation? If being invested 100% in stocks or 90-10 or whatever it is feels like it's too much for you right now, maybe you should think about an 80-20 portfolio or a 70-30 or a 60-40, something else that it has a little more balance, holds more safe assets. But I think the idea that I'm just going to sell everything and then I'm going to figure it out, I'm sure your dad made a huge mistake and then got back in at the wrong time. And you probably would too if you got rid of everything. So I think, again, just chill out a little bit. The pressing the panic button and saying, I'm just going to get out of here and then I'll figure it out later, that is not an investment strategy. It never works.
Yeah, and I had the same thought, Ben. It's funny, we were scrolling through the questions preparing for the show, and I was like, in every single one of these questions, like the reader or the writer is talking about selling completely out and moving into a different asset. These are the things that we're hearing here, and I want to remind everybody that the spectrum is really wide. It's not just black and white. You can take some gray approaches here, where you raise a little bit of cash, fill up your emergency fund for short-term purchases if you have a kid that's having a wedding, or if you're saving up for a house, even for your sanity, if it helps you sleep better at night. But you don't have to go full one way or the other. And I like targets here. I mean, Ben alluded to a few targets: 80-20, 70-30. I use targets in my own portfolio, hard numbers that keep me honest on how I'm allocating my portfolio and how I need to change things during market volatility. And that can help you with the decision that feels like a gut decision.